Alright, alright, alright. Where's the correct view? This is the correct view. Okay, we're gonna start. Because this is a league game, I won't be joining the chat because we gotta get see the side of the board. That looks okay. We gotta get the rules followed correctly. The time looks like it's been cut off slightly, but we shall survive. Time to get the game going. Let's enjoy. And yeah, welcome to discuss the game moves. I won't be in chat till after. Enjoy, enjoy. Oh, thanks, Arich. Alright, I'm off of the... Let me just make that window way too small so I can't see what people say. And let's get into it. Alright, e4. That's not too unexpected. I think our opponent for this week is quite... I don't know, fairly like uniform. Yeah, I expected an Alpen. Going with all the A's in their name. And I'm sure they also have a rough idea of what I want to play. Oh wow, really not wasting any time. Okay, I will take, so this is the Sicilian Alpen Barman variation. We go knight c6. I'm basically just trying to stay on time with them. You know, they're blitzing out, so I'm also just going to be moving kind of what I want. And I think here is where we face the situation. Alright, we're going to go knight f6 here. Where's my green tea? Is my microphone on? My microphone is on. Knight a3. I don't know this move, but I believe once you play that, I'm supposed to take. And then if you play this, then I just drop back, I guess. I can go in here, but it doesn't mean so much right now. This also measures here, but I can castle long, so that's not such a problem. So here, and you do this. Where shall I go? Alright, I'm not even going to think about it until they move, because I'm pretty sure I have to take, so we're just going to take. Alright, I'm already out of prep now. Combining these two moves I don't think is normal. Maybe it is. You know what, it probably is totally fine. It's just not what I expected. I expected them to play this with this move, or maybe just take my pawn. Alright, so maybe we're both kind of out of prep now. Sweet, so it's just a game. It's just a game. Alright, so coming at us on the side here. Gotta be careful we don't gonna get messed up there. I have seen this variation as well though, and I don't remember it at all, but I'm almost certain I just cast along. This is defended, this knight is kind of doing not much, and they can take back here with a million different pieces. We'll have a rook on the file, we're gonna go e5. Yeah, this is unfortunate because this is check, so there's no like fun take craziness. So I'm fairly certain this is our move here. Yeah, you can also drop the knight, the queen back, but since we have everything developed and we've not taken the pawn, I think we're gonna go ahead like this. And we'll see. If they take with the bishop, I think I have to take it because the bishop is maybe an important piece to get off the board. If they take with their knight, I actually don't remember. I think I'm supposed to play e6, and then once they take my bishop, I take their bishop, and it opens up against the queen. And then my dark square bishop can also come out, but you know, not very far because there's no diagonal here. So yeah, wondering how they're going to take back. They could take with the pawn. I would be very surprised, to be honest, if they did do that. I'm expecting one of the knights probably to take. So if this knight takes, I mean, I could also take back, but then they can take with the queen because I have nothing else. Then I take, and then they take with like the bishop or the knight. Yeah, I think if they do this, I think I do actually just keep on developing. There is also a version here where I'm supposed to like put my bishop on g5. Oh, they're taking with the front knight. Alright, that does, you know, lower the scariness of what's happening over here. Now our bishop's in trouble. We could drop it back. We could troop it here. We could give it away. So here you take, I take. I get your queen. It doesn't have that square. It has this square and this square. Which is not nice though, because my king will be kind of weak over here. So I don't specifically like giving my bishop away here. This h3. Honestly, I'd probably taken that point. If you take back, or am I supposed to do something like this? If you take here, I can take, oh wow, this actually might be fun. I'm hitting this bishop, this bishop here. If you move it, I hit you both. You take my, oh sorry, you take my, whatchamacallit. Oh no, if you move it, I can do this as well, right? So if I go here now, your queen, can your queen piss me off in any massive way? You come here, I take, you take, oh no, you can't take. Actually, so yeah, my queen can actually just move out of the way. Your queen, if my queen moves, your queen can't move. Your knight can't move. So, oh, I wonder. This is a good move in general, except I'm hanging. So this is an okay move. And then I can do this. And then your queen comes here, and I'm a little bit unsure and a bit concerned for my king. I don't think this is a move I want to play. So, knight over here. I mean, if you take here, I can just take back. Oh, this is attacking so many things. I think I'm supposed to keep on developing though. I think that's kind of the main point here. So here, and you take here, I take back, hitting your queen, also hitting that bishop. So maybe your queen tries to defend it. Ah, that's just a disaster though, because then I can do this. So here you move the bishop. I hit you both. You go there. I take, you take, I take, you take, and I check you, which is fantabulistic. And this is protected, so that's great for me. Light square bishop out. Take, mess up your pawn structure. Take, your queen's there, and this, which is fantastic for me, I think. Yeah, light square bishop out is probably a mistake because of this, so that's not going to happen. So here, light square bishop here. I take, you take. I hit you. Probably your knight moves somewhere. If you take, I take. And your queen's getting hit. You can take my pawn. But I can take with check, so that doesn't work. Yo, I'm liking this move. It's this or this one, I think. This is okay, but I don't like this situation on my queen side where my king is. I want to take your dark square bishop off the board. I could do something like this, but it feels too slow. I think you just develop. Although I guess after this I have a threat, like, so even if you develop, say you develop here, I take, you take, and here you're, then you can check me there. That's something I've got to keep in mind. So here, what did I say? This, take, take, and then here, you check me, I move out of the way. I know my fucking knight is hanging. So here, here, take, take, take. If you take with your queen, I don't know, you're double attacking. Here, bishop out is kind of frustrating my plans now. Oh, hang on, I have this. So I can... I got it. I can take, take... Oh, you take with check, shit. Okay, so here, here, I have to take... You take... I take... If you take with your queen, we're just playing... this doesn't look so good anymore now. Unless I'm not supposed to trade it. Don't know. Very unsure. I feel like I would have to take though. If your bishop comes out here, it just kind of spoils the party. Unless I can put my knight there for a while, but that doesn't really look like it helps either. Alright, so maybe this is actually the... it's just I don't like that. What if I do this? If you go here... Here, you take, I take... And I'm still threatening up. This is actually looking pretty good here. I can take, if you take with your pawn... Take, you take with your pawn. I actually don't like that either, to be honest. I think I might even fall back. Man, it's tricky to know what to do. Then I come back here. So now neither of these moves really look amazing to me. I don't like this one. So is queen out of the way just the best move then? I put my queen here, your knight can't move, and I'm threatening this. So I put my queen here, you attack me. Oh, take, take, and take here. I can hit your knight, you take it, I cry. Yo, what if I do this? You go here. Out of book. Out of booksies. Here you take, I take. You bring your queen out. This is what I don't like. I hit your bishop. Maybe you move it somewhere. You can put it here. You can always just move it back as well. And then I can jump my knight here and try and keep my king safe that way. Yo, I'm very unsure. I liked this move, but after here I don't know what to do. Unless I take and then attack you both. You take, I take. You castle. It's gotta be this, eh? I don't like this kind of situation. I don't want to give up the bishop as such, but I think this is... What if I just step out of the way? Same thing though. If my bishop's even remotely safe, I can hit here, you take, I take... I don't know, you take with the other knight maybe? I have no idea. Take here, you take. And I'm out of aggressive knight moves. I got a bishop I want to bring in. What if I take the knight? Take, take. Step out of the way. You step out of the way, I'm sure. It's just, no, it's too much. I don't want to move this knight. If I don't have to, this knight's not going anywhere. Alright, I think this is the move. I have to get the other pieces in the game, and I can't play e5. Otherwise I have to do this and just trade it off. And then play e5. Here, you defend it. e5. Your knight can go flipping anywhere. Back even. Take. Yeah, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. I'm pretty sure I gotta get this guy in the game. Here. I mean, chess is a draw, right? So it's not like... It's not a travesty if we draw this. You go out there or there. Hitting this pawn maybe double. Honestly, if you do that, I think I might even just force you to trade queens with me. Take here, you get my pawn. That sucks. The queen trade doesn't even work. So here, queen out there. Oh, I can block the bishop with mine. Important point. You take, I take. Your light square bishop still has to develop. Probably just a small one. And I've got two knights. One for each of you. Okay, we're doing it. I'm pretty sure this is the best I got. I saw that my queen is on the f-pawn. If I jump a knight, it looks like I might be able to just, cause some complications maybe. Your bishop is here after you castle. Something danger zone. I'm not sure. I realize as soon as you castle, there's a rook defending it, so... Oh man, one of the lines that I was hoping we would get is me sacking my queen for 3 minor pieces. I'm super excited for that. Also nervous, also really nervous, but very excited. Alright, I mean I just have to take back. I don't think after you take there's any value in trading queens in this position. Um, you don't have a light square bishop that's currently developed, so that's good for me. I think I just got to get my dark square bishop out. Even here I think might be okay after you castle, because I can get that like discovered attack thing maybe, depending on what's happening on the d1 square. I also need to get my other rook in the game, either double or the e-file. King b1 might be necessary at some point. b1 a1 because they check me and I cry. Oh wait, hang on, no, that's a joke. That's us falling into... Oh, then you take their check. Oh, then you take the pawn. No, it's terrible. Oh man, I guess that's not good. Alright, my opponent is also thinking. Yeah, I don't think this is the best move for white, but all of this is... It's pretty draw. I don't think anyone's got a massive advantage. Um, it's all equal, and I'm trying basically to prove that I have strong activity with my queen already in the game and a rook already in the game, and white's going to be like, cool man, I'm just going to castle, and then I'm going to prove that your king behind these 2 pawns is really weak against um, the bishops and my queen specifically, but obviously with the knight involved as well. Alright, so they got to decide, do they want my knight? And I can take here and then take here, and then they have auto castled and I'm doubling my pawns. And this is also still some kind of draw, I guess. Yeah, I don't really know. Get the other rook over here. I don't know. This pawn will be weak from the bishop, so that's gonna trash. So we're gonna take with our queen. They're gonna run out here somewhere, and then importantly, we're gonna stop the bishop. Something we really need to do. They can maybe bring out their own bishop to hit our knight twice. So we'll have to see what to do about that. But I think we can take first, because if they take there, then we can, whatchamacallit, cry? Yeah, that's the word. I think we can then check the king, and if it goes behind it, we can, take stuff, and it goes there. Oh, we have a check again. And then actually we've got a mate threat. Um, the bishop can go back, or we can take, and I don't know, whatever. But the point being that then we can check there. Oh, the knight's there. Never mind. Never you mind your pretty little head, love. That's from a movie somewhere, I think. Oh shit! I've got to put on the nanny cam. Nope, that's an application for a shop where we go buy baby stuff. Here we go. Alright, nothing to see. Little man sleeping. I don't know. Me showing the cell phone screen, it doesn't really prove much of anything. But anyway. Alright. So our opponent has to decide, do they want to trade or not? If they decide not to trade, I wonder if, if they develop, right? If they develop there, I realize we can also jump this knight over here to hit. So if they develop, we can take, and then we can do this. There's no check there. This pawn isn't weak yet. But yeah, I literally just don't want to move this knight on c6. It just looks so dangerous. Half open file next to an open file, 2 pawns, and they've got everything already semi pointed towards this side of the board. So we got to be careful. We can't just be playing willy-nilly, willy-nilly. Yeah, king b1 is probably a good move, except we walk into this situation. And also this is then check, which is not good. I'm expecting him to take the bishop there, but they could make our lives hard by just you know, not. I do know kind of something about these variations. I think I'm supposed to like start throwing my other pawns up the board. Oh wait, that was a different one. That was a different game. Anyway, I'm pretty sure, you know, like my kingside pawns are not helping me, you know, keep safe to any degree, so this kind of here, and then getting that in could be good. I'm expecting this. This is also fine. This looks also fine. I don't think they have massive problems. This is double protected as well, actually, so on here I could kind of be like, yeah, I'm gonna, you know, do this instead, and then when they take, I take with my pawn. But I don't know what this pawn exactly is supposed to be doing over there. I do get a rook on the e-file, I guess. Queen out immediately would be surprising, to say the least. I could take, and if they take back this way... yeah, they do take. So I'm pretty sure this is my move. Taking here, and then this, and I'm just like, what am I doing? So I'm pretty sure this is my move here, and then they're gonna come out here, and then I'm gonna block up with the other bishop and try and take at least one of those off the board. So I take queen out somewhere, my bishop to c5, trying to stop this guy from causing me problems. They take, I can take back with my queen. That bishop still has to move, and I'll get some pressure on the f2 pawn maybe. Maybe not. I can take this way as well. Again, doesn't look like it offers me anything. I'm just going to take, I think. Don't think there's any value to not. So yeah, we've got some attacks. There's no way to move my king away from my rook. I just looked. I didn't check before. Expecting their queen to come out here somewhere. And we want to get the other bishop out because we want to be able to get the other rook out to get the other rook in the game. They take this way. If I've got doubled rooks, still doesn't quite help unless I'm pinning. Oh, I would be pinning. I guess I could double rooks here, then take there, and that actually, no, wait, the queen's there. Never mind. I got nothing. I might have to play this at some point. Oh, hang on, my knight's also defending my rook. That's good. That's good. If they come out, I could do something like this, but, you know, they're taking my pawn. That's disaster. Disaster town. And I can't check on any of these squares because it's covered. Yeah, there's the queen. This doesn't help. Take, I lose a pawn. I don't want to push. I don't think I should give them any, you know, hooks and gaps around my king. I'm expecting something like this, so I'm going to go here. They do this. I think it's okay for me to take, because they take, and I can check. And if it takes back, I can do this, because it's pinned to the king. They go back again. I got nothing. So here. Take, check. Maybe the king goes there, right? Check again. King runs in. Queen takes there. where can I defend my king from checks? Yes, I'm on that. Yeah, okay. Anyway, this is the plan. Anyway, this is our plan. We're going to take back if we need to. I'm hoping to get a rook in the game, the other rook over. Another rook over, another knight over here would be really frustrating at this point. What do we do then? Do we take it? Take. If they take with the bishop, we take again. They have to take with the pawn. That's probably good for us though, because we can check the king. This pawn will fall. So that's not a good move. What if they take with the pawn directly? Pawn directly. I guess let's just go back. And then I put my other knight here. Oh, they can check me then. Oh, that's scary. Take, take. Here, they check me. I run away. I could get my other knight over here though. I could my rooks in though. They still have to castle. This is not something I really planned on. Take with the pawn like that. Oh, then I block it with my knight. Hitting this guy as well. Alright, so I mean we're trading stuff off. There's no check here, right? Here the queen gets me, here the knight gets me, so I just have to take the bishop to stay equal. And I hope I didn't make a calculation error. Now the bishop comes out here, or probably not there. Probably not there. So here or here is probably the move. Uh, if I go here, this is what I'm hitting. And this, but that doesn't really matter. So here, at least, I get this square. I'm on a square that my knight might want to come to, so that doesn't really look like it helps much either. Can't bring a rook up here. I actually probably want to try and push this pawn. Even that far, I don't know. Here. Where can my rook go? Here. They castle. I bring my other rook over. At least I'm doubled on the file, right? So they can come over. Take. Maybe they take with the other rook. Take. Bishop takes. Um, oh, that's good for me though, because this pawn can't be defended by a rook anymore. Then my knight jump actually makes a bit more sense. The queen has to come back. Oh, in that case I can jump my other knight here. Oh yeah, they're going for it. I mean, I can go up. I can help defend the knight. I can do this. They take. This is good for me. That's checkmate. So if I do this, they have to castle at least, right? Um, yeah, but it's a bit of a one-move threat. Take here, take here. Here, I'm being hit there. That's uncomfortable. Although that would let me get this in, which could be good. So here or here, I don't think I want to... Oh, I'd love to get this in, you know? But it's mega protected. I can protect the knight this way. Oh, hang on. This might be good enough. So here they castle and I double up. If the knight jumps here, I just take it. Just take it. And then basically, what am I planning? Then I can force them to take, I guess. Take here. Queen takes check. I walk over. I don't think you have much there. You take there, I take with the rook maybe. Take with the rook. That's pointless. Taking with the rook sucks. I probably have to take with my pawn instead. They attack these two pawns. I can't defend it. Oh, that thing is defended. Then I would just get off. I think this is a nice move for me. If they go here, I take, and I'm still defending. They can take, I take, and they get this pawn, which may or may not be useful. Got to be careful about this knight coming in here. If I do this, I'm going to force them to move the bishop, basically. If they do here, I don't know if that matters. So here they take, I take, they take there. I mean, they're basically just trying to force me to lose a pawn here. Should I move my king out of the way? Then they castle, then I double up. Oh wait, hang on. But this was fine to defend the whatchamacallit here, and my queen's defending there. So they'd have to push and give me that pawn to get this one. Oh man, so got to think of it. Here, that's check. So here they castle. I can push them to take. Take back with a rook. This is a stupid file to have a rook on. I just looked at that. It sucks. So here they castle. I double up. Oh, and this was, hang on, this is what I was looking at before. Then I go here, and if I take and the rook takes, I can do this. Check, take, check, and the rook is pinned to the king. They have to run back with their bishop, they still have it. So here, castle. Here. Maybe the other rook comes over. Here. They take, I take. Yeah, I think maybe just this is fine too, and I can still jump the knight after. Yeah. Here, the knight comes. Oh, hang on. I said if the knight comes, I'm just going to take it. I take with the pawn. Oh, if the knight comes, I can even just check the king. So I think they're just going to castle first. Here, the knight comes then I win the pawn. Okay. Less thinking, more doing. Less thinking, more doing. My green tea is finished. Someone get me more green tea. Where's my wife? What to do, what to do. Okay, so do I have an advantage? Yeah. I want to take with the pawn at least, so that I keep my doubled rooks on the d file. That seems good, right? I've got some control of the open d file. But yeah, and if I can get the rooks traded off this f2 pawn, yeah, that actually would become a little bit weak. We'll see. I can still bail out and just be like, oh, I made a mistake, and take with my rook. I could also be like, I made a mistake, and take with my queen and try trade. Although I think they will take the a pawn for sure. Yeah. What was the other thing? They can't place b because I take with check, obviously. They castle, I go here, and then they play it. Then I'm trading a c pawn for an a pawn on my king, who is, you know, not the safest. So if I take, they'll take, and kind of no matter how I take them. Oh, but hang on, then I can do this, and if they take, I can do this. And they have to run their queen out to one of these squares. One of these squares. Oh, that can't be. So they have to go over here, and then I can mess up their pawn structure, I guess, if nothing else. That pawn will be weak too. Take, take. And they've got a pawn kind of situation like this, and I've got this pawn left. So they have this 2v1 on the queen side, but I have a rook ready over here, although I can get kicked away and I would cry a little bit, I guess. go up attack that pawn, I guess. I don't know. Yeah, because you want to be active, right? You don't want to go here and then they defend it. You're like, what am I doing with my life? And the connection. Ah, they did take. But why? All right. So I have to take back, I guess. I can take this way, and then it's a game. Everyone, this is basically like saying I want to. Sorry, this is. Yeah, but then they can take there, right? So this is the idea. Otherwise, I take this way. They can check me. I walk over. And that's kind of the end of the checks, at least. This does also give them this square now, right? So, I don't know, I take, and they can jump their knight in here. Gotta be a... But if I take here, and they take my pawn, then I check the king. The king has to go there. Then I check the king. Oh, hang on, this is pretty delicious. And if they take here, I check. King has to go there. Check. King has to go there. And then here, 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 mate. And if they take back with the queen, I guess we're just playing an endgame. I got nothing to say about that really. For the file, try and get my knight over somewhere. This square, where's the knight going? Here, attacking this and this. This square is just always great for them if my queen moves. So maybe I have to take with the pawn then. Oh man, I really hope that they, like, if I take here, do you think that they would go for a pawn, or do you think that they would just like be okay, cool, let's play the end game where I'm slightly better because my knight's active. No in-between moves that matter. Can't check anywhere that matters. Like I can take and then cry about it. So this is it, I guess. Then this. So this, and if they castle... But if they take my queen, I kind of got nothing. If I take here, they attack both pawns. And then after I like trade off... Ugh. Yeah, this f-pawn problem from the e5 square is really frustrating. I can't get it because I'm there. Take with... They hit my rook. Don't know if that matters too much though. Oh, they can hit my rook like that. That's the... No, no, hang on. There they go. So here, here. Maybe here and they just castle. Then I play this over. They play here. I play back. Oh, they can also do this. Man, I really gotta move this pawn at some point. Take here. Take with the rook. I don't really want to take with the rook because then I give them the file, right? Here they castle. Yo, I feel like I have to take with my queen. Here, here, defend it. They probably just move a rook over, why not? My rook over, king up, so that they'll always have the file. Then my knight has to like do something useful. I can block up the file for a second, which may or may not be useful, and then I can play here, here, they take, oh shit me. Here, here. Maybe I should just try this. You know, maybe they fall asleep and take the a-pawn. I'm pretty sure... Oh no, hang on, they have the queen coming back. Oh my goodness, here, 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 queen back. That doesn't work and I lose a pawn. Okay. Alright, I think it's rook takes. Knight over, rook back. Big whoop. Here, here. Knight over, rook back. Yeah, I don't see any other amazing moves for myself, unfortunately. Good thing I realized this doesn't work, otherwise I'd just trade off the queens and go down a pawn for nothing. Sure. I could have jumped the knight out of the way as well, but then... Oh, this would be check, so I could have done this, I guess. They take, I take with check, and they cross. Oh man, actually this would have been a nice move maybe as well. Just refuse the trade. Alright, well I didn't, so now what to do about that? It's gonna happen, I guess. I can go here, they can't check me, they can't get the pawn. I feel like I actually honestly I think I might have to just play e5 here. And then defend again. If I go here, they come in with their... Oh yeah, because I'm actually trying to double up, right? So here, knight comes over, hits my rook, I double up, which is kind of what I want to do. You get me to move, my pawn falls, so maybe at this point I should also consider this, but I really need to control this square. This could be a move, just put my knight in front of my king at least. Maybe I can get... I'm just going to get over to the middle for now. They're going to put a rook there, and then I'm going to do this. I'm still covering this e5 square, very important. If they put a rook here, preparing to get the knight in, I'm going to lift. I shall lift these. And honestly, after that, I might even push. I don't know. Nobody knows. Nobody knows. I want to get the two rooks here. Sorry, two rooks here. And I want to get this jump in to threaten that. And then I can... Oh, the queen guards that square. All of my calculations are absolute rubbish. I think I'm supposed to... Oh, you know what? No, I think taking the file is probably fine. But I probably got to start running the board, you know? Here, 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 like I discussed earlier. Here, here, and they play h3. Play it anyway. Take with my knight. Hitting that, which I want to do. I can also do this, and then they take, and I take with check. And maybe there's something there. The king will have to move. I can check. I can check again. G file's also open at that point. I don't know if that helps. What's happening? Nothing. He's sleeping. That's good. Yeah. Okay, hang on 1 second. Because that means that I can take with check. Does it matter? Probably not yet. I take, you take. I jump. You got to defend this pawn. Either with your queen coming back or with your rook going back. So I can get a... What if I do this? What if I just do this now? You can get your knight here, which is frustrating, but actually doesn't matter too much, I think. I can do this. Getting this pawn. Hitting my rook. I take, take, take. Your queen. Oh, no, no, that's actually pretty good for me, because your queen can't defend both squares at once. Your knight would also be able to get in here, hitting this pawn, and just making my life slightly miserable. Why does my knight not have all these amazing squares to go to? Flippin' hell. What if I just do this? You take, I take back. Here, you take, I take back. You probably check me. My king goes somewhere. I think I put my king on this side of the board, but I think it's supposed to be here. And then you either got to move something back here, jump your rook, your knight in, sorry. Move your knight back. So maybe if you jump it in, I can even like sack and then do this, because it's pinned to your king. Or I just go this way, you know. I have the file. There's no reason to overcompensate for anything. Your queen's not getting in anywhere I have to care about. This pawn is obviously something I have to take care of, but I think this is okay. You know, you come to me, and if you want to trade off, take that. Your queen has to run away. I can hit your backwards pawn. Yeah, it's just my kingside pawns are incredibly doing nothing, just sitting around, slowly making me unhappy about life. There's no like little in between because the king's not doing anything I have to care about. So I think this is my move. If you come here, we just looked at that. Here, if you jump this way, I'll take twice, and then oh, your queen's there then, yeah? Then what? Then I kick your knight away. Okay, we're just gonna continue with some standard moves. I don't think there's a problem here. We can take back, we're still okay. We've got control of these squares, which is important because your queen's now going to look at him. I can push your queen around a little bit. You can go sit here. This doesn't help me much. So take, and my knight's doing an important job, I realize, because your queen can get in here, which is dangerous. Take. I can take with a queen, actually. No, then I drop a pawn. That's stupid. Oh no, well, I can, because if I drop a pawn, then it's check, mate. Ooh, hello. Okay, so take, and I can take here. You can check me. King goes out of the way. Then you can come over here. No, you can't. It's not protected anymore. Yeah, so if you take, actually taking with my queen might give me some more potential options here. Jump your knight in. I mean, honestly, I should... flipping hell, what do I do? Takes, jump your knight in. I have to push your knight away, otherwise I got nothing. You defend, it doesn't matter. You take with the rook. I just get out of the way, take back, and I'm up a knight. Gotta look at this though. I do get off the diagonal, which is something I've been dreaming about, although it doesn't seem to actually get anywhere. Get my take here, get my knight in the game. But my knight doesn't actually do anything. My knight's got no great squares. It's actually just kind of on the wrong side of the board almost. Like if it was here, I think actually would be more useful. Take with check and then something, I don't know. Yeah, this knight jump isn't... I don't think it's a problem, but I currently have no great answers to it. So, although I can hit your queen, and if you take with your queen, I can take, and then that hangs. If you take with your knight, I can take, and then the knight hangs. So here, you can't take the pawn. There's no... there's a check there. Oh, no, there's no check there. You can go sit here, which is slightly frustrating. Oh, but that disconnects your queen from the rook in the back, so that's actually so yeah, on the knight jump I think this might be a great move actually, because your queen's going to get overworked if it tries to stick around. You can come here and here, you can go back. I mean, in those cases I might even just push a6, or depending on what I'm looking at, push b4 to undermine your whatchamacallit, your knight. Although it does open up my king immensely. It's something I'm gonna have to be in this kind of situation. I've had this in so many random blitz games as well, probably in a classical game too. They check you and your king has to like disconnect your pieces by running in between them. It's like having like a really bad teammate in a sport where they just come in and like they jam up everything, just like absolutely wreck the coordination for the team. Thanks, bro. That was really useful. We appreciate your involvement. All right. Oh wow. All right. I guess our opponent just keeps on playing different variations. I'm assuming because they're I think their Leeches account has basically done nothing till the start of this year. I'm guessing they play somewhere else and then they decided, cool, let's get on Leeches again. Um, and I knew it was going to be an Alabin because it's the only thing they play against the Sicilian. But it does look like they are varying their variations. So yeah, both of the ones I was expecting didn't happen. And yeah, that said, I should not look down on a draw here. Like I don't want to play for a draw as such, but if we get a draw, let's not cry about it too hard. Okay, so you take... I can take back this way. Honestly, this looks like it just... because you can't put your queen. We've got this fun mate situation. Um, if you jump your rook out, of your knight out, then I can hit it. And once it moves, I have the same threat again. If it goes back there... Oh, there's only my pawn that I'm crying about a little bit. Then I don't know. Then maybe I'm supposed to jump my knight out. I don't really know what to do. I don't know, bro. I'm just doing things. And then again, if you take ever, we can check checks and stuff. If you take here. If you jump your knight, I think like this. If you make lift for your king and you just do nothing, we can take and force your queen backwards, which I think might be good for us. We've got control of the file. Okay, now if you make a lift for your king, we're coming in with our knight, right? Oh no, the knight hangs here. Fucking hell. Oh, but does it? Because then it's check here. You have to block with your knight, I guess. And can I threaten your knight and your queen at the same time? I cannot. But I can threaten your queen, because if you take, then it's mate. Can I threaten your queen and anything else at the same time? I can threaten a pawn like that, I guess. I can... Yeah, I think that's kind of all I got, to be honest. Here, threatening the queen and the pawn. Wait, what was it? What variation was I just looking at? Oh no! Oh, we said like lift for the king right here, and then there, and then what? What was I looking at? Oh, that hangs the knight. That was the point. Oh no, no, hang on. That was the point. Yeah, so lift. So this hangs the knight, but then we have this. Take here, here, and then I can do this, hitting the queen and the pawn. You can't take my queen because I have mate. If you move it somewhere that attacks my rook, I'll just again take your queen if I can. If I can't, then I'll come here. Your king comes in. Take. Oh, because I'm up in exchange in that situation, aren't I? Alright, so potentially hanging a knight, potentially hanging a pawn. We're playing for tricks here halfway. Hanging for pawn, hanging a pawn, hanging a knight, hanging a pawn. We've got so many, oh no, my, piece of a certain description moves here. This is fantastic. But I will definitely double check before we play it because, yeah, my calculation is all over the place. I can't keep everything in my head. I keep like changing my mind, forgetting what I just looked at. Literally, the previous game. I saw like queen takes knight on h5. I was white, right? So like this. And then I spent like 5 minutes calculating lines against something after they played knight h9 or h5. And then just before I was like, oh, hang on, the knight's hanging. Oh, oh man. All right, so I'm maybe doing that again. So we'll slowly figure it out. All right, it does look our opponent is slightly confused. So I'm just gonna do this because I keep forgetting all the moves I have on the board. Hang on, what if they're stream sniping? You know, then well, then life sucks. Rook up. Never saw that coming. All right. Is the point that you're gonna put a rook on c4 and pin my queen? Okay. I mean, this does spoil the party somewhat. Uh, now this, you take, I check, 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 nothing. If I take, I mean, obviously taking is the point, right? If I take and you take with your knight, shit, yeah, because I wanted to take here with check, but now you've just got a like AFK rook in the corner. Okay, king b1 might be a move here, then they double up. That's disappointing. What about b4, like we were discussing earlier? This was the only move you had against that. b4... b4 also covers against this, so that might be... I mean, this is getting flippin' dangerous with, like, running things up the board. Doesn't look like it's a good move as such, but it might be fun. Let's calculate a little bit. b4, if your queen goes here... I don't know. I guess we take. No, because then that's check. Queen goes here... Got no idea. Or maybe this. Because I'm covering the danger now, right? So if you take, I take, you can take there. Oh man, there's a lot to calculate. If I take once and you take with your knight, you're hitting this again, which is no fun. Yo, if I do this now, unfortunately it doesn't work. So how about if I do this first, you come down, and then I do this? You're going to put a rook there, making me very sad about life. I need my queen and my rook to defend everything though. This is not fun. What if I do this? What if I just say, cool, you know, you pin me, I pin you, and we all cry about it. Take, king over. You hit me, I guess. I hit you actually because I would be happy to have this pawn structure. Your extra pawn just kind of means nothing. Oh, I didn't see this coming at all. So, I mean, taking is... I kind of feel like I have to take. If you take with the pawn, you're screwed. Or are you? Maybe not. Um, take with the pawn... I don't really know what I'm doing there. I guess I'm blocking it up, right? So, queen back somewhere to stay on the file still. Your knight comes over, my knight comes over. Oh, hang on, is this an empty threat? If you do this and I take and you take, then I have this, which was my original plan. So if I go here now, if I just play basically anything else, here I take, you take. Oh, it's check. Shit. Check. If it's not check, here you come here, I take, you take, and then your queen can come in. Queen comes back, I take, you take, and it's equal stuff and things. And you've still got this knight that can come hit my f-pawn, which is so frustrating. Ah, man. If I take, you take like this, I just don't have enough stuff taking things. Here. Yes, nothing. Here. I mean, I can go back and hit this as well, which is not too bad, I guess. You're probably going to push it. I feel like I need to play this and like put your queen on a wrong square. If you go here, I mean, we can definitely trade off all day. Push my minority attack basically, right? Here, this pawn is weak. That sucks, but I don't think I'm supposed to defend. I'm attacking. Oh yeah, I'm definitely attacking. I'm definitely attacking, sorry. So here, back I take, here I take. That doesn't work, that doesn't work. If you go back here, then we just block up again. I think that's okay. You can do something like this. Here. I mean, they actually, maybe we might even take. Knight takes. Defend. You attack. Oh no. Oh, here. Take. Knight takes. Here you go, here take. And if you take with your rook, I can take your knight, because if you do this, I have the back rank. And we always got to check out the back rank, I guess. What about this right now? You take, then I have one. Now you've got too many things defending it. So I think this is my move. I really hope I'm not screwing up completely. It's here or here or here. If they run back all the way, I mean, then I think I'm pushing, because they have to take, and then again I have this like threat on the queen at least once. And then I can do like this. You jump in here. I can bring my rook over. I don't know. We're going to go here. This is a complicated situation, but we're going to try our best. If you hit us with something like this... No, this is great for us because we're hitting everything else. So here, take here. And that guy's hanging with check. And your queen's also hanging. And this guy's also hanging. So here we go. Hope it's not a massive mistake. Let's see. Alright, so this hangs the knight for nothing. This double... No, your queen's hanging. What am I talking about? Possible squares you can go to. All of these. On these two, I think I'm just taking your queen. On this one, I feel like I want to... So if you're here and I take and you take... Oh, you know what? Maybe on this one I'm supposed to take once, and then this, and then I have this threat. Here. You take... Oh, okay. Okay, never mind. They're just coming straight in. So I'm pretty sure I have to take this knight now, either way. They're hitting the back end of my knights as well, so gotta be doing stuff. Take, they take with their knight. Oh, if I take, then that square comes loose. So am I supposed to do this? Take. Rook out here, knight out, pissing me off big time. I can do this, you check me, I cry about it. I thought I had a plan here, but maybe I don't. Oh, maybe I just do this, because if you take, I've got this. Your king has to run away. Do I have a perpetually something there, or like a mate in a bajillion or something? I don't. Oh, I actually need to take the with the knight, don't I, for smothered mates and stuff. I think I have to take with the knight. Queen comes back here. If you take, I take. I come into your back rank, I don't know. I'm so unsure about what I'm doing right now. Here, and I have to take with my... Oh, man. Maybe I don't want to take. No, I can't push, that's crazy. I can try trade off. Nope, you take there. I got nothing. I can push like this. You take here. I take here. If I push here and you what? What does your queen do? Hit me like this? I take here, you take there. No, that's still looking flippin' amazing for me. Take with the pawn. Seems interesting. Really just gotta get this back rank sorted. So I'm feeling like this might be a good move for us here. This rook only has, I don't know, like these squares really. So if I do this and you trade off, yeah, your rook's not playing, but I can't. If I go here and you do this, oh, hang on, I can do this now. What are you threatening? Here or this? So I can do this and you here, here. I can take check first, and then I can take back. That's no check there. You take. That's stupid. Oh, I think I just move out of the way, right, and just jump this way. My king just has to not die on the back rank. So here, and if you take, we're doing this. Oh no, hang on. Here, if you take, then I'm going there, and you can go back, and life sucks. So this is probably my move. Take, take. My queen's doing triple duty for all the pawns it's supposed to protect. Oh, quadruple duty. So here, take. Then same plan. Take. Sorry. Here, take with the queen, protecting the check, threatening stuff and things. Oh, but then you take here. Frustrating life. Check, check, check. Your queen has to block. I take. Your king comes out. And I'm just down a pawn, and this pawn is weak. Ugh. What if I just... Ugh. I have no idea what to do here. Take with the knight. Improving your knight. You're welcome. Oh, hang on. This is the original thing I could protect because the rook is protecting it sideways, right? So here the the rook comes out. Uh, then I gotta jump my... Oh man, my queen's gonna have to help as well because now my rook's on the file and everything else. Maybe I'm supposed to do this first. Take, you can check me. I don't know if that matters too much, to be honest. You take back. My pawn's weak. Shit, I honestly have absolutely no idea what I'm supposed to do here. I feel like taking is the move, but then I'm just, it's worse. So push and you take, and I take with my rook. If you push my queen around, I guess yeah, I think this is the only move I got here. You can't. So here, here, here. My king's still protected. My pawns are still protected. Your rook can't come over. I don't think I have any other moves here. And after that I can do this. Okay, we're going for it. Yeah, I'm not supposed to look after I make the move, right? Confirmation is not for double checking the position. It's for... what am I saying? It's for avoiding mouse slips. Don't do that, kids. Don't do this. Don't try this at home. Oh, a friend of mine who Motamort might be in the chat, I don't actually know. They told me that my microphone is softer than other channels that they know. That, you know, like other YouTube channels they watch. I'm pretty sure I have to take like this. I can take like this, but they... What did I not like about taking like this? Oh, they can take this pawn, right. And then the problem with that is that they have the queen coming back. So I'm just going to take this way. Keep that file under control. Queen still has no checks or anything. I could even like try and trade off the queens now, I guess, but then I just give up the file, so I don't think that's it. Alright, so I still have possession of this. I actually have a threat here to do this and then come in like this. So if I do this, they have to... Okay, so I think this is... Maybe the position isn't as absolutely terrible as I was thinking. This still hangs potential mate situations. I think they're gonna probably make some lift around their king now. This knight jump... It hits this pawn, but... Wow, is there any like forcing line here that... No, not really. Anyway, so here... I'm not going to go there then, because then I just lose my knight. So maybe I go this way, hitting this pawn. Their queen can't protect it, so their rook has to come in. Oh, then I think I have that like general line I was looking at. I take, they take, and I do this, and it's pinned. Ooh, snap-a-dizzles. Is Feet in the chat? Feet, tell me, did I miss anything crazy from my calculation? They can sack for my pawn here, which feels scary, but I don't think it matters that much. After this, you know, the checks are going to start running dry. I could even just come back here, threatening the same story again. Oh, actually from here I can also threaten that square, so they have to do this. And then I can come in like this, and they're going to really have to like get the... Oh, but I've got to be careful. If they push my king onto the open files, problemos. Especially if they like attack it, and then they push my king away and take my rook. I will cry, softly, to myself, in the shower. But still, I will probably have a little cry, emotionally. I don't know if you can cry in any other way than emotionally. That doesn't really help much. Alright. I gotta be honest, I feel like a blind man stumbling through the dark kind of thing. Like I don't feel especially good about most of my moves here. I'm trying to see if they do this, if I've got some great move here. Like if I push and they take... Oh no, hang on, if I push they can't take because it's defended by my knight. But they can jump here with their knight then, which is a problemo to say the least. Unless I take and cry about it. Yeah, right, I got it, cry about it. So if they go here, is there some fancy sack? I don't think so. They take, and then they can jump something in there. Yeah, so I think their rook comes over there, and I'm just forced to give up the square, to be honest. Oh, I can, hang on, the rook comes here, I can do this. And then the pawn is under attack. You can't defend it here because I go back. So if the rook comes over, I can attack the pawn this way. Is there a mate there? Like if you let me take, king runs there. Jump the knight over here, threatening mate. Maybe you have to take. And then I'm up an exchange and some pawns. I'm going to lose some pawns around my king though. It'll be good if I can keep my queen on this diagonal though. Defend the a pawn. That keeps my king from being completely exposed. If b5 was a great move, give me some reactions in the chat. I don't know. I can't see them, but afterwards, the stats for the YouTube streams always has like a, this is when people reacted. So like when something fun is happening, you can spam the little emotes. I won't see them now, but afterwards I'll see like, oh, there was a spike, something interesting people saw or something. But I'll be reading the chat slowly later on as well. Alright, so yeah, they can't go here. My threat right now is just to jump my knight in, I think. I've been able to keep this knight out. I'm so happy about that because it was very scary. This doesn't work as I take, and this guy's hanging. And there's no check still. So then this guy has to run away somewhere. How would I? Then I would just like hit the... I would just hit it. Oh, you can't go... Well, yeah, you can go there. Then I can still do this, I guess. My queen's not on the pawn though. Alright, we'll see. I can't calculate everything, and I also need to go to the toilet again, so... Well, I say again, I haven't gone yet. The green tea is flowing right through me. The little man is still sleeping well. Breathing of 33 times a minute. Temperature on his belly button of 31.8. Yeah, and apparently his position is on his back, but I can see that from the camera anyway. No, stay full screen. No, and don't full screen. Oh, this happened last week as well. My phone is so shit. I put it down and it stops going full screen. Then I press the full screen button and it does it upside down. I have to turn the phone around. Stupid thing. I have this thing where I buy second-hand phones all the time instead of buying a new one. I absolutely hate how expensive iPhones are. I think it's a travesty. It's a big word, travesty. I think it's absolutely trash that it's so expensive. Okay, so moves we think we can deal with right now. Here, any of these I think is also possible to be dealt with right now. King out would be funny, but I don't think anyone would play that. A4, A4. Honestly, A4, I think we still make the same threat. We come up here, so A4, we still attack, and if they defend it, then our queen is also defended. So we can actually take, and if they take, we take. And then at least it's hanging pawns-ish, and we've got the active rook. And we've got the active knight as well, which can jump in here and here, which is pretty nice, pretty nice. Here, and the pawns have to start moving, and then we can hit the pawn. Yeah, okay, so I think A4 we can deal with by just doing what we're doing anyway. So we've looked at this, and this, and this, and this, and this. What if they put their queen back and say, screw it, let's trade? They wouldn't put it here, that's silliness. They'd put it here, and I would say, sweet, let's trade. And then I'd probably kick their knight and like go attack their pawns from the back with my rook, something like that. My stupid f2 pawn is always weak. Oh my goodness, they literally played it. Oh, I had so many nice moves lined up. Are they in the chat? Maybe they trust my calculation. Bad idea, guys. Alright, first off, do I actually have to trade? Can I do this? Okay, but now my knight can't... Okay, now if I do this, I can't... My knight can't come in anymore, right? I can't move my queen away from my rook, because then the rook hangs. And if I move my queen away from the pawn, then the pawn hangs. If I take... So I literally just looked at this, right? So I take here, and then I just gotta, make my Maybe I like go and attack this pawn, but then they take this one. I'd love to be able to like, they're gonna come over here somewhere and attack this pawn and make me sad. My stupid knight needs to move. Uh, this move keeps me on the diagonal, but I don't have the threat anymore because they're defending on this row. But I can do this. Then this pawn hangs. Fucking everything hangs if I move. What about this? This defends everything, right? Still can't do that because I take. Then I'm off the diagonal though. You know, sucks to be me. And also, I no longer have my knight jump, which I'm kind of looking to do now. But if I do this, then we're in the... Oh, I honestly have no idea. Should I just take? Is that like my best move here? Probably it is. Chess is a draw. Uh, take, push. They come in some way and attack my backwards pawns. I attack their backwards pawn as well. Maybe they push one first, you know. Then I attack the front backwards pawn. Maybe to defend again. I really don't know. Oh, hang on. Take, push. They come and attack. Oh, if they come here, that would actually be the worst, because then I can't jump my knight there, because I was thinking now. I do it here, I can attack pawns, they take this one, and then I attack their F2 pawn as well. They can hit, I'll have to take it. Then I'll have to jump my knight out somewhere. Oh, hang on, but if I take the F pawn, then I've got this E pawn that's starting to run up the board. But it's hard to defend. But I can also take some other pawns here. So I think I'm going to have to take the queen. I don't see any amazing in-between move. Check, cry about it. So, yeah. This hangs this pawn, which doesn't seem that possibly good. Because, yeah, my jump squares are not protected. So then I can, like, so if I go here and they take the pawn, I can hit the queen. The queen has to go somewhere. And then what? This hits the knight and protects my... But this... screw it. I don't know what to do. We're going to take the queen. Yeah, okay. I can do this, but that's pointless. This row doesn't help me. This row doesn't help me. I'm pretty sure I have to either get my... I think I have to save this pawn. And then after they save this pawn, and then after they come after my F2 pawn, probably they jump here, because it stops my jump, and it stops my knight from... my rook from defending the pawn. I come up, hitting this pawn. They probably take... And then they've got this threat as well. So then I go here. Oh, then I have to go this way. This pawn is going to get weak as well. Take here. 2-2. I'm going to have an isolated pawn that I'm hoping is going to stay safe for a while. I could defend the pawn. I could jump backwards defending the pawn. Like, I could do this. And then they check me and I go up. And then I do this. They're probably going to bring their knight into the light squares. I don't know. Here, here. Here. Take. Well, if they take, I take, I guess, right? But then they have this check and they pick up this pawn, which is frustrating. Defend, take. Or not defend, maybe they jump the knight out somewhere. Well, then I can take another pawn at least. So I'll be trading this pawn for one or two of these. Okay, we're going to continue with this idea. The only other plan I have is to cry. So this is what we're doing. We want to get into the 7th rank. Their check I don't think matters too much. I think our king has to stay on this side of the board. Like, check here, check me. I don't know, then I can go here, right? I'm hitting your knight. You can jump it over there. Yeah, I think I have to go this way. You can get into this square, but I can defend the pawn, so that's okay. I'm defending the backward squares at least. Yeah. It looks really stupid. Here, then they come in here, my back pawn. Then I have to do this, and they're gonna know. I think my king has to be on this side of the board. Alright, expecting this now. If they do this for some reason, I mean it's same, right? But I'll be coming in here, hitting some pawns. And then I'll also have this square. If they do this, jeez, I don't know, would I even like sack my knight and just go past? Oh, then I can do this, and after they take, I can check like this. King has to go into the corner. I don't have a mate though, at least none that I can tell. And then I can take here and jump this way and threaten the next pawn as well. You know, getting the rook and knight active on the opponent's 7th rank seems kind of like the best way here. Also, they got to be careful, you know, their rook can't go anywhere too soon. If they jump here now, no, that's stupid. They're just gonna hang it here. Actually, this is kind of funny because I can actually protect the pawn, and this one is protected, and then I can kick the knight. The knight's semi-trapped. They have to go there. Oh, then it does defend the f2 pawn. So maybe that's not the end of the world. I really gotta get my stupid ass knight in the game. Here, take. Yeah, if I could get... This is probably something I should have even tried earlier in the game, to get the knight over to the queen side with some jumps. With some jumpsies. But it's a lot of jumps, and it's very slow. So I'm expecting here, I guess. Oh, they're back. Whoa, they're going back? Huh. Is the point that if I go here, they're gonna go here? Oh, that's very unexpected, to be honest. And now if I do this, they go behind it, so that's not so good. Then I have to jump my knight. So maybe I have to jump my knight sideways like this now. Oh, I can't believe they ran backwards. And then here. And then there. And if they ever push... Cry about it, got it. King up, no good. Well, I did not expect him to run the knight backwards. If I do this, no, they're gonna hit me. If I push, well, that's pointless. Here, take. No, and everyone's got some pawns, I guess. I don't know. I've got 4 and 3 on that side of the board, but it's hard to make it where they're so slow. But I absolutely want to jump my knight around right now, to be honest. And if they trade off, I'd be super happy to trade off. So I think maybe actually even this, even though it looks a little bit silly, here I can jump my pawns up a bit. That doesn't matter. That's great for me then. Here. They attack it again. I'd be happy to trade off. Even pushing might be worth considering. Knight takes. King up. Up, boo. and then I'm threatening that pawn, they have to defend it. Then I can come back here hitting the backwards pawn like that. Yeah, alright, more, oh, hang on, let's just see where the, yeah, the rook can come in here. Then I can do this, then they can do that. Then I can defend the pawn from the back. I don't know if the rook being there helps much, and eventually I'm going to be able to jump my knight somewhere. Yeah, I'm liking this. I'm liking this. My stupid ass knight needs to get useful. Come on, knight, let's go. We're on 7 minutes. Oh, we've literally like a third of our opponent's time. That sounds about right. Alright, so here they get active. The other thing with this is that they get into the back rank, so maybe I'm supposed to do this instead. Just defend it like that, and then the knight. So yeah, so they go here, I defend, then they have to defend the pawn because the knight can jump. And then I jump the knight anyway. Isn't that rad? Because I can get into this square where we hit both of these pawns. Here, and if they push forward already... I mean, then I just get my rook in the back, I guess. Or I trade off. And then just like run my king in somehow. I don't know. It's a game. Things are happening. Take, take. They could still make a passer, unfortunately, because of the way I played my pawns up, right? Here. Oh, hang on. Not taking, not taking, not taking, not taking. Just leave it. If they take, I take. 2-on-1 isolated pawns. If they push past, 2-on-3 blocked off pawns. I just got to make sure the backwards pawn is safe. This stupid knight doesn't get in. Calling a lot of pieces stupid tonight. Self-reflection. What was the word? Self-conscious much? That's the one. Alright. Yeah, I'm super happy to see that they got defensive though. I mean, this queen back move is clearly that mentality already, right? Like, things are getting uncomfortable, let's bail out. And probably, I don't know, maybe I had an advantage, but I really couldn't find it. I'm not going to go back and worry about it now. I'm super happy to see the knight go back, because it gives me time to move my knight and save the pawn majority I have on the king side. At least for now. Yeah, I mean, I might even try not to move my king off the back rank for a bit, just so it covers the rook's entry completely, and just get my pieces and this pawn majority rolling. Because then the rook on c5 might eventually kind of just not be on the right square anymore. I have got some, let's check the king, let's threaten a fork kind of stuff. I also have this, which would be flip and crushing. So if they do this, am I supposed to go here to threaten this? Wow, I didn't even consider that. Here, here, here. Your rook's hanging, so you gotta like defend it. Then you can do... No, but I've got enough pawns to always be able to keep something alive, right? And then I eventually can book my king up and threaten to just do something else. And if you ever take, that is a delicious pushed past pawn that white has to take care of. And while they do, I don't know, I guess I'm going to run my rook up so I can put my king up or something and try to take out their pawns on this side. Because the queen side looks like the scary one, and if I can win there, this is good for me king side wise, right? So if I can get this queen side under control, maybe even win a pawn or two, that should be good. That should be good. But will it be enough? Stay tuned. You know what, I might actually just go to the toilet. I kind of need to go. Maybe, okay, yeah, maybe I'll wait for them to move first. Okay, so I have this threat which looks just great. I've got a fork here. I've got a attack here which is on the rook, on the knight and the backwards pawn. So if I go here and they like... No, this is just silly. If they do this, this is silly. If they do this, this is again silly. So maybe they try and block it. And then I do this anyway and the knight... So here, here, king over, attack it again. Oh, this is looking good for me. This looks like a great jump. Here, I'll just block off the pawn situation. This is looking very good for me. That doesn't really matter, does it? Here you take... yeah, I think... well, I almost just picked up the pawn immediately. I think this is just a great jump. These two squares are looking very useful for us. Even if they defend it, we can hit these two. If they take, we take back with our pawn. You know, it's looking good. The rook can't come in, the knight can't do anything. Alright. Come on, knight f4. Toilet. Hang on. I really gotta go to the toilet. Alright, there's the music. I hope it's not too loud. And I got a be right back thing on my face. And the board. Last time I think actually the connection dropped while I was gone. Anyway, this is going toilet. Okay. Ooh, okay, maybe I can also get a drink quickly. Dare I? Maybe not. maybe I don't. Mic on. Maybe I don't try to get a drink. Okay. But the game could still be so long. Lovely wife, if you're watching the stream for any reason, could you bring me something to drink? I don't think she's in the room yet. Can't see on the camera anyway. Alright, let's review. We have an immediate threat. Check the king and the... okay, I literally just thought about that move on the way, but I think we still go here because we're hitting so many stuff, right? Oh, hang on, did I think I was going to run my rook through? Oh, that was because of this, okay. What if I do this first? Hitting that pawn now, and this one. King can't come in, can't check me. If you come here, then I go here. Knight can't move, you can't defend it with a rook there. And I can, okay, so I think this is actually the move now. I think we're getting closer to like tactics trainer kind of scenarios. Is my microphone on? It is. Yeah, so I think rook d2 looks like the move. We are threatening a pawn immediately, but actually what we're threatening... oh, hang on, if we do this... if I do this now and they do this... I don't really have much, do I? Take the knight, they take back with their king. Got nothing. Here... back. Oh, but that's how I want to play this here. Okay, I thought I just saw something that kind of spoils that for me though. Here, and they jump the knight out, and then I hit the rook, and it can't defend. Here, you can't go there, you can't bring your king out. If you hit this, I'm literally looking to play this move anyway. Okay, I literally thought I just saw something that kind of spoils the party here. King... Oh, like basically if you just do something random and I do this and you take. Yeah, so if I go up here and you just like hit my knight, I don't know. Then I go here, I guess, hitting that pawn again. Because if I go here and you hit the knight and I jump it in behind my rook. Oh, oh no, hang on, but it, oh shit, oh, because I got this fork, but it hits the knight, so you can take it. I was gonna like take, here you hit my knight, I go here, and if you take, I don't really know, I take with the pawn, I guess. You come in with your king a bit. I can check your king and you can go either way, and then I can take this pawn or this pawn depending. Alright, I think this is okay though. So you hit me here, here, take with the pawn. Here I can check you, go somewhere. I take one of these pawns, and I'm threatening to push the pawn forward. I'm actually not sure what my threat is there. If you go here, I take this. Here, but if you do like your rook over here, then like... Oh, I have to go here, then you come up. That's still basically a draw, right? Is this just a draw? You know what, we're just going to play it because I don't know what else to do. If they find the line and it turns out it is a draw, you know, chess. Or maybe it's not a draw and I can calculate a bit on their time. So attack my... I mean, if you move here, I just do this. That's great. You can't do this. If you move your... This is the only move you got. And then I hit your rook and your... if you do this then... Oh, you can't. You can't. Haha, that's great. Alright, so the only move I found really was this for you. If I jump the other way, you know, then I can take the pawn this way. And then go here. If I force this, you take, I take, you come over, I check. I can win a pawn here. Maybe you put your rook in front of it. What if I defend it this way? And I'm just going to take another pawn over here. And just make another passer. That might actually be even stronger. So I was thinking I push, and then your king comes in. No, I can't push. Okay, so I'm going to leave the pawn there. I'm going to defend it from here. Because it also stops your king from coming in easily. Your king has to attack it from the side, right? So 1, 2 moves. I can take this. What am I doing here? Here, here, here. King over. I guess I don't know what else to do. I take. I'm taking here. Attack, fend. This pawn is weak. Maybe they defend it. Then I just start running my king in. Yeah. Okay. Alright. We might be winning. We might be winning. We might not be winning. Importantly, they don't really have many amazing square stuff here. And if that rook moves, we can defend this pawn, which is important. And then this knight's getting pinned to the king. And our knight, importantly, is stopping it from... So if you go here now... I go here. If you go to the back... I have to defend it like that. You take here. Oh, hang on. Then I have to do this. Then you go back here. Oh, actually now I wonder if I'm in time, to be honest. I can't lose this pawn though. Maybe I should push my king up. Up with the king instead. Attack my knight, that's perfect. It's not perfect, it's fucking terrible. Here, here, here. Then you get in behind my passed pawn. That's not good. check. Your king has to run. Oh, that's mate. Fuck. Hang on, you've got back rank problems still. Right, okay, okay. Important stuff. Little man still sleeping. 18 breaths per minute apparently. I don't think it's very accurate to be honest, but basically the important thing is to know that he is breathing. Because apparently babies sometimes just stop breathing. They're sleeping so happily. I saw a cartoon about like someone asking someone else to keep a baby and they're like, oh, like hold a baby. Like this can't be so hard. And then the baby basically talks like, I don't know, like they say all the list of the ways they can so easily die and like I've just, tasted the sweet taste of life or something. I already hear the, I don't know, sweet siren call of death again or something like, and then the person freaks out. That was a very funny comic, I thought. Alright, so what was the move? Yeah, the rook out move looked a little bit scary, but um, it seems we actually, then you have to run your rook back. Or here. If you run it, but anyway, the point is if you don't come at my rook, if you try to do this, that's mate. If you come at me, I can check. Yeah, okay, so here, this is the line we saw. I'm hitting everything. If I go here and you go down, I can win a pawn, but more important, I'm supposed to do this. But then you can put your rook here. So here, didn't really calculate that one, did we? Here. Oh, we can win this pawn, but then I don't know. Here. Um, take, I guess. Take there, take the backwards pawn. Then we're going to jump here to take that. And then Knight is still kind of trapped by our amazing pawn. So maybe the king comes out, we go down, stopping it from coming forward. Alright, less thinking, more doing. This is the line we did look at. We're threatening this. Yeah, and now we're going to take with our pawn, right? Here, and if you come down here, then I don't know what I'm doing. Oh, I'm checking you. You have to go back. I'm pushing one forward, and I'm threatening to to this. Okay. Here, and this is what we looked at before. Okay. Draw. This is literally what they're doing. Okay. Oh wow, that was a fast move. Okay, so here, and then the rook sits in the back, I guess. Oh, but I don't have to move the rook, right? Like the king can't do anything useful. If you come here, then I can check you away. I can trade off some pawns, but I don't think here. And as soon as I go there, you go here, right? Oh, and then if I try to take something, I just lose it. So if I do this now, that's not good. Okay, maybe this was the wrong way to go. Maybe I'm just supposed to push up my pawns now, because your king can't do anything useful, right? I do this. If you step over... Oh no, hang on, this doesn't work now. Here, and the pawn needs to be defended constantly. And I can't come back. So if you step here, I have to... but then I can take a lot of pawns. So here, you take that one. I'll probably take the left one, I guess. And you check me here. I go up. You take this one. And there's a 3-on-1 and a 2-on-3 on this side of the board. Otherwise, I force you now to do this. I actually don't have to move the pawn up after that, though, actually. I could still leave it there for a second. And then start moving these guys up. And maybe you come in here. Push it forward, you come back. Shit, maybe I'm just supposed to take as many pawns as I can now. Here. You have to come in behind it. You don't really have many other choices. I come up, you come out. Yeah, because if I do this, you take, and that's nothing. Oh man, okay, maybe this isn't so great after all. Take here, you take here, I move over. Oh man, this was maybe the wrong way to go. Here, here. Yeah, the back rank doesn't mean much now. Here, here. My king can't get out of this situation I put it in. Take, take. A lot of backwards pawns. Here you take, and then this guy is hanging on this. Oh man. Okay, I think I just got to start moving my other pawns up the board now. Here, this stops these guys from going up, right? Because I can take it. It's all kind of equal though. I want to get a pawn in there. I think I just got to move, don't I? Here, you can hit something here. Come over, at least I think I can take a few extra pawns with that. Yeah, so let the king move first. I'm just going to move a pawn. I don't know which one. Does it matter? This one? Oh yeah, it does matter. Fuck it. I'm going to move this one. Alright, so you got a king move here, but I can check you and then either move back and it's a draw, agreed. Or if you go here, I can't anymore. But then I can take this pawn and I'm attacking two others. So here, 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 draw, agreed. Is it draw okay? My teammates in the chat, can you emotionally transmit to me if you think a draw is acceptable? If you do something like this, here, 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 then you have to come back here still anyway. Oh, then I can hit you. Then you have to run away, get my other pawns in. But yeah, I think this was incorrect. And now I really want to go back and check what I did wrong. And maybe I missed the rook c something move, right? But taking this backwards pawn is not that valuable because it's not going anywhere. These guys are the ones I need. Honestly, should I just take a draw if they move their king now? If they come down with their rook, I check up, over, and they come in the back here and they're running back and forth. And importantly, my king can't get past. That's kind of the point. Like, my rook is in front of my passed pawn because I'm a genius. My king needs 2 rows to get into the game. This is very unfortunate. I no longer feel like it should be on this kind of the board. If my king was like here, I think I'd be crushing it. Even here, I think I'd be doing pretty well. You can check me, but like, I can come up and then you can't get into the back of the pawn really, so... Well, not so easily anyway. Here, you can take... I can start pushing my pawn past. Then your king comes in. Ah, man. Yeah, it's just not good enough. Alright, so I think this is a draw. Unless they go there, in which case I think I might be slightly better because I get more pawns than they do. Oh, but now I've given them the middle pawn. So I've got like disconnected pawns versus one. Ugh. Bad at this game, man. Here. Oh, king up. Alright. I mean, the point is that their king is active and mine isn't, right? So if I go up now to push it, they're still putting their rook there. So I probably just have to keep on moving my pawns on this side of the board. What to do? King up, like this doesn't matter because I have to get past that square. So if I could do it from here, it's the same. It's even better. So my king is basically useless right now. I gotta be careful about that whole sack a pawn or sack 2 pawns to get a passer because I might not be able to stop it. Although, you know what, I might be able to do some damage with something like this. king comes in, and with the rook, yeah, the king takes. I can always take. If I can do something with check, it's pretty good. Oh, interesting. They're literally coming for the pawn. Okay, but I think this kind of helps me, to be brutally honest. Here, here. So here, are they coming forward? Maybe I'm supposed to do this now. This is your only move. Here, sorry. Yeah, this is the only move your king. If I do this, your king comes forward. No, no, I'm not moving my rook. I think this is it. King comes over. I check you. If you take, I take, and I've got, yeah, yeah. That's the same plan. It's just your king is in front of the pawns. But yeah, we'll see. Here, here, that's a nice one. And then pushing past. Here, here, check, here, take there. I'm also threatening this, which is nice. I've got a 3-on-2 I might be able to convert. Take, and my king has to come into... My king is so far away. B7 is a terrible square. Miles away from the action. And white clearly does not want to draw. If they can keep my king completely cut off, I might be in some serious trouble. Taking here doesn't help me. My king can't get past. So this whole pawn structure is just dead. Until someone... I have to take out 2 pawns basically, so that's not going to help. Alright, I'll be happy to see this. I think this gives me some play. Here... Take, take... That doesn't really... I'd rather push past. Again, because this also helps me. I can take and push. Oh, they're actually just going for it. Okay. I feel like this helps me a little bit though. I mean, it could be that I'm still losing, but... Alright, if I move away, this is shit. So here, they take the pawn, I take here, and I'm attacking 2 pawns, which is quite crucial. I'm also defending this one. So I can make a second pawn where my rook is in front of my pawn. So stupid. Yeah, they have to take though, because otherwise I do this, and like things are just looking great for me. So here we go. I can do this as well though. No, 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 I have to push the king. Oh, I do not like the fact that my counter isn't going up. Oh my goodness. Alright, okay, we can't wait for the bottom of the barrel move because the connection might not put it through in time and then we're screwed. Okay, so we've won an important pawn. We've got a 3-on-2 majority on the whatchamacallit side. Someone just messaged me on Lichess. Okay, I mean I can't see the message and this is not a great time right now. If you push it, take, take, and I'm running, push it here, take, and I'm running this way might be better. If you attack me, I'm just taking more pawns. If you attack this pawn, I'm actually unsure if I should... Maybe I'm supposed to... like just convert the pawns. Like here I do this and then your king comes in, I push it away. Here you do this, here you do this. Nah. Alright, I think I might actually have to just take... You can take this with check, which is unfortunate for me now. I don't threaten anything, so... Yeah, maybe pawn up is fine. King up, honestly, I don't know if that matters. Maybe king up is best. I don't just feel like my king is completely useless until your rook moves. Yeah, so I gotta defend this pawn either with my pawn or with my king. The king move seems pointless because of this problem. I can't get past that square, so I don't know. But your king can come in here. That's dangerous. Fair enough. So if you're moving down with your king, I might have to do this just to keep your king out here. Although, this does the job, kind of, because your king can come here, but then you can check me. Problems. Here, 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 here. That's actually really silly, because then your king is in front of your pawns. I'm probably going to have to trade off these guys. Go here, I take, you take this one. Maybe I'll let you take it so I can get my slim-ass king into the game finally. Oh, but then I have to go back maybe because I have to defend this one. No, it doesn't work. Alright, and trading off rooks right now. Actually, that could be okay. If we trade rooks right now, I'm better because these pawns can't get past mine. Okay, something to consider. I could also do this and put a rook here, because if you take, then obviously I get a passer. You rude. Oh, hello, they literally are coming forward. Okay, I mean, you're dropping pawns here, aren't you? If I take this one, do you think you have like a mate situation? Here I go up. Oh, is it just because you're preparing for the endgame and you know you need your king in the front? If I do this now, what if I do this now? You come down. Oh, I can also check you from the back. I don't know if it specifically helps, but it does feel pretty good. So if I check you here, if you go back, I can take something. You come here, defend it, you take that one, and then I have to do this. Yeah, then my rook is kind of on the wrong side of the game here, isn't it? But this feels pretty good. If you come back, if you come in, that's problematic. Then these pawns are going to get weak. So here you come in, I hit your rook. Maybe I just have to take. Maybe I just have to like start trading some pawns off. Here you take this one. I hit your queen, your king. Oh, maybe I'm supposed to do this? If you push, I take, and I've got multitudes. If you take, I push past. Oh, hello. Here, here, here. And I've got these guys, and this pawn's not going to be long for this world. Here, here, here. If you push here, I can do this. Alright, we're going with this. We're pushing our pawn majority on the king side. It's the plan. Is it the best plan? Yeah. But it is a plan. And I think doubling your pawns on the H file, you know, we're going for a promotion here, so if we can take the back one, we're still on the H file, so that's good for us. I think they were planning something like this, or maybe here. If the rook comes in now, what if we take? Rook in take. They have to take back, right? And then up. Rook in take, they take with check, we come back, they check us again, we run over. Eventually they take. And we go over one more time. Or we can also check them from the back then. Push their queen, they push their king somewhere away, right? Although this pawn is weak, we need to keep our... Oh man! Chess is a draw, right? I don't know if I should be the one hoping for a draw, or if Dwight should be the one hoping for a draw. I feel like everyone should be hoping for a draw at this point. Yeah, this pawn means nothing. It's these guys that we need to be going after. So if they take... I mean, I can take back... I can take back. And then they can put their rook there, for instance, and it's hard to defend. That does allow us to get this... Oh man, I think I have to push here. Oh, I can do this. Ooh. Here. Cry about it. Right. Cry about it. That's the one. Here, take. Sweet, I traded off everything. You know, life is a draw. Here, means nothing. If I do like this, well, they can put a rook there. I don't know if that matters. I think I have to push past. I don't think there's anything else to this amazing plan of mine. and then push again, and then this, I think, I'm so confused about life. They're coming at the backside of our pawns. We go up. We go up again. Backside of our pawns. And we're going to try it. We're going to try it because I don't know what else to do. Alright, this guy's a passer. So we're pushing the wrong pawn here, but you know, I can't, my rook's in the wrong fucking location. And I don't think checking the king helps. We're just stopping our pawn from moving. We don't have any threats on the back rank. This is pointless. We don't have any threats on the back rank. Stopping their pawn a little bit, stopping their rook a little bit. What if they do this now? Oh, then we do this. Hang on. This, here we do this. If they take, we take. And if they come closer, I don't know. Life is a draw. If we take here, we lose, right? Because we can't get in there in time. So here, take. One, oh, shimalsies. I think we actually might have made a massive mistake. I've made a terrible mistake. We take here. Ah, shit. We do have a check and a check, but it doesn't help us. Because we just threw away a part of our advantage because we're genius. Alright, if they do this... I cry. Here. Take, they take with their rook. And then their rook is behind their passer. This is super bad for us. Oh, hang on. But the whole point is that their king has to stay close to this, because we can run this up. Maybe we're supposed to take here, and then just run this up the same way again. They'll put their rook there. Take, they take, we take. And then we've liquidated everything. Draw agreed. Alright, but we didn't do that. So focus on the game ahead. I'm expecting something like this, or this, or this. No, not this. I'm expecting this or this. Push. This is good for us, I think. We get a push. Then we can go here. Then they're coming here. We have to go here. Yeah, then we're going to try keep on pushing, right? Alright, so maybe this isn't good. This is the one that scares me. Take, rook takes. Oh, man. Push past, rook takes. Oh, man. Here. Maybe we just don't move. Maybe we check the king. And after they do this, then we go here. Because if then they take here and they're... Okay, hang on. So here we check the king. If they come backwards, we can check him again. Oh, geez, how do they keep finding every move that scares me? Here, and then I can do this, alright? So here they go up, I check them again, they go back, I take, they take, I take. And I'm not in time to cover that pawn. My rook can't get off the board. So here, check, they go over somewhere. I don't know what to do. If we check them and they come back here, we've got nothing. If we push, I think we have to check and hope that they go backwards. Here, I don't know. What else? What else? Oh, Lappy's okay. Yeah, the rook would take, so this wouldn't be a point. So now it's this or this. I mean, I gotta hope that they go backwards, right? Here, they take my rook, I cry. Here, never mind. Here, I do this. They get out of the way. But they're closer than we are to this whole situation. So we take and they take. and we take, and they can get our pass and we can't get theirs, because again our king is absolutely useless. Well done by them. Yeah, check. I mean, the best we got I think is here, check, and then they have to run backwards like here or here I guess, because we'll take the pawn, right? So check, they take. And then finally we can get our king in, and we're going to have to run our rook backwards to defend, which is a bit unfortunate. Here, oh, okay, so I think actually this, oh, hang on, why the fuck did I think this works? Oh, hang on, this was my point, because if they take, right? So here, okay, so this was my plan, right? If they take, and then their king is just too slow. And if they don't, then I get the pawn, or I can even just keep on pushing, or I can take. Ooh, I can take. That's nice. Here, if they run their rook somewhere else, like defensively, take. No, that's shit. Okay, anyway, we're doing this. My time shouldn't run out. Quick, no time run out. Yo, I almost thought this was the move I was thinking about. Ugh. Yeah, I think h4 was a mistake. I felt like I was maybe better there. But anyway, right now we're hoping that they fall asleep and take our rook, which probably isn't going to happen. Take this pawn, we just take back, and it's the same thing again, so that's fine. If they take, we take, and they move. Oh, then we take, and they have to take back, and we win. Here. We check first, and we can probably try and get. Oh, I say win. We go first, and then I have to try and get onto the diagonal, which is mega difficult. Alright, that doesn't change anything. Hang on. Take. Nope, that doesn't change anything. That's still the plan. Because if you take, you take. So not taking, they can run, and then I don't know. Oh, I can do this. Because if they take, then I'm one forward, and I will queen right behind their pawn. So if they push forward, I can do this, hitting that pawn. If they come at my pawn, what am I supposed to do? Take their rook, and then here we check they, and they're no longer on the diagonal, but that might be better, to be honest, because it gives us a way to like check them and try and get them on the diagonal, but the flippin' pawn is in the way. Alright, so let's hope they randomly take the knight. Or what? Push past. Here. They're gonna move their king in for sure. Alright, so that endgame with these two queens, I get one first, right? But then they get one too. And the flippin'... Here... King moves in, I take, they take. This might actually be an easier draw to try hold, to be honest. Attack the backwards pawn, defend my front pawn. If they do this, attack the other one. If they do this, take some pawns. Okay. Alright, so they're not in the business for trying to... Oh shit me. They're still they're way closer, right? That's the problem. So if I go back and they take now, I'm still too far away. Okay, so it's either up or down. I can't trade. And they're gonna put their rook there afterwards. So maybe I have to go... Oh. Is this actually so easy for them that they can just keep on finding these moves? I go back, they bring their rook over, right? Check their king. Maybe I'm just supposed to go here and just take these pawns and then try and make a plan. Oh, this flippin' pawn is gonna get troublesome. So I go back, they put their rook here. Is anything here? Here they just take the rook and I cry. Take, and they're in time, and I'm not in time. I'm just down 2 pawns, aren't I? I honestly don't know how to keep things together. Maybe I just put my rook here and I start running my king in. I honestly don't know. Gotta make a move. Can't trade. Going for the backwards pawn I think means nothing. So should I go here and then just do this? But their king's gonna guide it to the end game. Oh, flippin' hell, I think we're just losing. Get into the front. Doesn't really matter which way I go, do I? Does it? Okay, we're gonna go to the back, I guess. Shit, there's just no moves here. Yeah. Ah, alright, now I think they're gonna go here, probably. If they let me, I'm coming over, right? So there's nothing about the rook coming here that's like something I can play with. I can check, the king comes in. I take here, they take my pawn. And they're gonna guide it to the end game. I can try get, like if they take with the rook, I can try get here and take once and then get here maybe. So I have a 2-on-1. If I like, I don't know, cry. If they take with the king, kind of nothing still. And then they can put their rook in. Oh, that would be really good for them. Take with the king and put the rook over there. Then I literally have to go put my rook in the front and just run. Yep, here we go. Alright, can't get this pawn. If I do this, they have to take with the rook at least. Does it matter? If I do this, they're still going to take with the rook, I guess. Hang on. They're taking with the rook either way, right? Take with the rook. I go down. They're probably pushing, right? So then I come in behind the pawn. Oh yeah, so we're gonna take one here. We're not gonna check the king. We don't want to push it towards the pawn. So you take, and I come onto this file. King starts coming over, comes to the front. 1, 2, 3. Lots of squares you can go to, but I can do this as well, right? Honestly, I don't know. Here, and if you push it, I have to come in behind it, right? You have to defend it with your rook. Take, you can push it again. I come in behind it, you defend it with your rook. Oh, then I can do this actually. Alright, I don't know if this works in any way whatsoever, but we're gonna go for broke. We're gonna try take this pawn, and we're gonna try sack our A pawn and get our B pawn running. I don't quite think they have like a mate on us yet, at least. Like this kind of king rook mate, not quite. Attacking our front pawn. Take, you take here, I attack. You can check me again. I come over. That's actually getting close to the square for the rook, for the pawn actually. So then I've got this pawn and you've got this one. Here, take, up. If you do this, and I take and you take, no, because I'm just down, like I can't trade rooks, I have to keep them on the board. Shit. So take, you take here, you go back. I have to run away. Attack this pawn maybe. If you push it, then I can at least check your king and get the pawn behind it. Sure. Alright. In accuracy, I don't think white is losing at all. But I don't think they should have taken the pawn right away. I think they should have moved their king over. So, our opponent is not infallible. Okay, we have to do this now though. I have to do this, you're going to do this, attacking both the pawns. I'm going to take, you're going to take, I'm going to go up. Check me again or something, I guess. Here. Oh shit. What if I do this, and then you do this, and then I come and defend? Oh no, hang on, but if I do this, you put your rook behind it, and I'm screwed. Okay, yeah, never mind. So now this, I guess, attacking all the pawns, defending all the pawns. So do I want to trade off these two pawns? If I do this now, you have to move your king, right? You probably do this. I take, you move your king up. I attack this pawn. Oh, so far. Here you do, and I go here, and you move your rook down, and I start running my king up. So what was my plan? Here, here, this. Should I do this now? No, let's check. What am I talking about? King up now? You check me. I have to run away. You check me again. I have to run away. You take that. I take this. That looks pretty drawish, to be honest. It might not be, but it looks better than not. Move your king over. I'll take. If you come here, I guess I have to do that. Maybe this was better then. I don't know. It's hard to tell. It's hard to tell right now. Go back here. Your king tries to come. Oh, your king can't come directly over at least. Here. Take. King goes here or here. And then I can do this. Check here at least. Oh yeah, actually, so in this case, maybe I'm supposed to keep my king. Oh well, I'm gonna have to do this because I have to defend the pawn, right? So here, here. Oh, it's a king over actually. Okay, so now I'm gonna take. And then you're gonna move your king down. And I'm gonna do this, and you're gonna take, and I still want to start running this pawn up the board. And if you do that, yeah, okay. Less thinking, more doing. Less thinking, more doing. This check right now. Where do I move my king to? Down? Here? Back? I don't know. I mean, this is so much like wishful playing, right? Like pawn goes down, I play up. If you take, I start pushing. Then you start running this pawn down as well. So actually my king is never gonna help me on the king side. My king just has to stick around here and stop this, I guess. You know, it's one of those things where there's probably like a draw halfway through, but you just don't notice. And then the engine's like, hey, you had a draw here, and you had the same draw like a move later, and I just like never saw it. So I'm gonna have to sack for that pawn at some point, because the king can help it. I'm just hoping that this maybe gives me some enough counterplay, but I guess it's just not gonna be enough, because eventually I have to sack for that, and your rook will be able to run for this because your king is here. Shit, should I have done this? Like, oh, maybe I should have done this, because then I can do this. Oh man. Oh, but then you can check me anyway and then take, so maybe it doesn't matter. Yeah, yeah. So I mean, they're calculating like down, right? Or down, right? Or down, right? And probably everything kind of wins right now. Oh, you know what? Here, and I can take this way and try and get, and I mean, I'm still screwed, but screwed either way. Okay, yeah, they're just going for it. Check. Here you go. Go towards your pawn. I mean, I have to. I don't think there's much to it. And then they're defending here. So here, here. Oh, the one thing that's nice about this is that their king is in the way, so they have to have at least one more king move to make it happen, right? But I am just so screwed here. And I can't, my king definitely is never making it. If you make another push, so I can do this first, I guess. I don't know if that makes any difference, to be honest. is lost. It's totally lost. Alright, well, we're going to keep on playing because you never know, but it's totally lost. So here's the move. Unless you do this, that would be somewhat surprising, to be honest. Where do I go then? Up, back, and then your king over there. No, this is going to be king down for sure. There's no other move that makes any sense after you've played H. What's it? 6. It's got to be king down. Maybe, if everyone thinks hard together and invites their whole family to subscribe for absolutely no reason, our opponent will suddenly decide that, oh, they're not winning anymore. I mean, it's 2 pawns, but they've got this flippin' passer miles away, and then we can't stop it. Hang on, it's 2 pawns. Is there a way for us to make this happen? If they defend that pawn, oh, they're actually coming in with the rook. Yeah, so this was the question. Where are we supposed to move the king? Back doesn't seem like it matters much. But if we do this, then they're going to have the flippin' rook coming in here, which is just spoiling the... Are they looking at the flippin' chat? Like, what is going on? Do I go this way? And then here... And then there? Oh, you know what? Screw it. They're going to go there, aren't they? Check the king. Doesn't work. Check the... Go here. Check... Alright, we're going to go towards it. I'm wondering if I can kind of like find some way to like trap their king in front of the pawn or something. If they do this, we continue going down here. Oh shit, then they have to... Oh no! Shit! And they have this, and we're kind of screwed. They have to check. Check. Check, 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 check. We're just going to check the king like a million times until it runs backwards. Yeah. And then we're going to put our rook here. And once they move the pawn... No, what they... Oh, shit. There's just no way to win here. We are so screwed. Here, pawn goes down, right? Here, rook comes down. Here, and you... Oh, so we have to go back this way? And then do this? Oh, this is embarrassing. We can check you, but then you attack us and we've basically got nothing. Oh, we've got this, I guess. Oh, hang on, this might be a thing. Here, here, check you, and then down here. And if you go down like this... Oh shit, if your king's here, so here, if you go down... Oh, we're gonna go for it. I don't know if it works, but, come on, Stockfish, tell me that there was some silly draw in there for no reason. Maybe our opponent decides to trade off the pawns and we're just all doing nothing. Huh? Huh? Draw while you're completely winning? I mean, this is even mate threats right now. Flippin' hell. I mean, we can take this. That's okay. So this is what's happening. We're going to check. If they come at us, we're going down. And if they do this... Oh, that doesn't work. Fuck. I was thinking this might help, but then they just take and queen. Fucking hell. So this is the only one where, like, we get anything going. Oh shit, they literally moved already. Yep, they moved. Alright. Queen comes. King's completely stuck doing nothing. After this we're screwed. Alright, this is basically our last ditch effort here. We're gonna check the king, and if they come forward, I think we can like mess around with them a bit. If they come back, I think we've literally got nothing. Because our king can't help on the h square. Alright, I'll even put the arrow on the board. Although probably this is also winning at this point. So I legit don't know. Check. And they go there or there. And we can check, 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 check. And eventually gonna walk up. Oh, if we're just now if we're just like one more square away, we could have done this. And then we're still screwed. Ah, we can't win. Okay, we're basically just playing to like let white do the final moves on the board here. We're playing for the watch hours. Quickly, go call many people. Shit. Fuck, I'm so sure I was actually winning at some point in this game. I never should have taken with the rook. Oh, with the pawn behind it. I should have taken with the rook, I guess. I don't know. Oh man, but I'm so sure I was better after that. That knight f1 move I think was good for me. Alright. I mean, I don't know what they're worrying about. There's nothing I can do here. What? I mean, so they're threatening mate, right? But like, what? Okay. Are they going this way? They're just like, we're gonna win on all sides of the board. Yeah, because I can't stop this. I can't stop this with my king. I can't stop this with the rook. I can't stop this unless they like walk into a pin for some stupid ass reason. And they have to walk into the pin like here and then for some reason not go and, no, I still don't because the pawn still the pawn still promotes. Oh, okay. This is completely lost. There's nothing. I have no tricks. Yeah, they literally are going for the other pawn. I'm impressed. Here and then what? You go back here? I don't think any move was winning. Why did they go all the way there? Uh, what if I do this? My king is again then way too far away to do anything useful. Now I wish my king was over here. I would still lose, but it would be fun. Is it time to resign? I'm really sad. I honestly thought I was going to get this. Yeah, I mean, there's nothing. There's nothing. There's nothing. Here they take, and promote anyway. There's no stalemate. Should I just let them get it on the board? Okay, hang on. I'll let them attack my rook one more time, I guess. I don't really know what else to do. I never got to play this because it was just so slow. Oh, I'm actually getting hot. Emotional, I guess. Just emotional. Alright. I mean, you can do this. It's really unnecessary. If you're gonna take all my pawns, then there might legit even be a way for me to... Shit, what's the chance they, like, take everything? But there's no stalemate, because my king's not stuck. I'm just lost. Difference. Here, boops. I need the rook to be on this file. But it can't be on this file, because I just lose it. Alright. Yep. I'm amazed at how much time they took in the last, but maybe they're just enjoying winning. Fair enough. I mean, it's nice to win. It's obviously very enjoyable. I'm super fucking frustrated, to be honest. Shit. I'm Alex 11 star right now, the person who seems so unhappy all the time. Um, how do we want to lose? Where do we want to put our rook for losing? Behind our king, looking really silly. Here, so they have a rook extra, and then we have two pawns, and they... I'm just gonna resign. I think this is getting a little bit silly at this point. Clearly we're gonna the best case we have is to have this on the board. You know, our king can't even get back to those pawns, never mind keep them safe. Alright. Fuck. Oh man, this was a fun game. I hate losing. If I go here and they promote, still doesn't matter at all. No, none of the moves matter, right? Just go there. Nice. Alright. Alright, GG, GG. I'm not going to get into the chat with the opponent just yet. I want to look through the game of myself. Hello everyone! 22 people came to watch me get smashed. I appreciate you all coming through to the channel. It is super unfortunate and unlucky. I can do this. Okay, sweet. GG. What a cool game. Thought I had some chances. Do you want... honestly, don't really feel like... do you want to quickly chat on stream? You can come share your 5 minute of thoughts if you feel like it. Yeah, I'm the sore loser who doesn't feel like chatting today. Oh no, Feet's in the chat. Feet, I'm so sorry. I apologize. What happened to Gary's game? Let's quickly see. Oh, Gary lost as well. Oh, disaster. Gary and me, I think, were both winning at some point. That's terrible. We are terrible. Hang on, we should go to full screen. Full screen. Here we go. There we are. Hello everyone. 23 people. We haven't got like extra people coming in to watch me lose. Yeah, I got to be honest. This was a really fun game. I I'm so sad I didn't find the win, but at least I'm pretty sure there was one. So, okay, hang on. We just got to give our opponent the streams chat. I think they said they want to come do chat. This is the stream. You can sub and then unsub after. No worries. I can't change it during. Sorry. Yeah, I made that on purpose because I realized that. Hang on, someone sent me in a challenge. Oh, Cheetah65. Cheetah65, you always send me challenges while I'm streaming. I appreciate it, but I'm not in a gameplay situation right now. Uh, yeah, I can't change it during, but that's okay. Let's not worry about it too much. Yeah, Aurich, you've got a good summary. General impressions: White was better until they retreated the Knight. I actually don't think White was better, to be honest. We'll see with an engine. I haven't looked yet, but I actually have a feeling that White was never better. I was just struggling to find the moves. What's HPTR saying? I just subscribed and still can't type. Oh, okay. It should immediately allow you. I don't know. Maybe you have to log in to YouTube. Anyway, type here, all good. I can't do the little... what did you think? Did you prepare anything? etc, etc. On move 35, oh shit, okay, hang on. Move 35. Rook h2. Rook h2. I never even considered it. I was in prep through move 9. Yeah, I mean, I kind of know this rough situation. I was hoping you would play a diff variation. There is a fun queen sack one. 3 minors for a queen. But you didn't. Tons of fun though. Fun though. Yeah, move 35, rook h2. Honestly, I didn't even consider that. Clearly my opponent is a little bit better than me. Yeah. I'll show you in the analysis. Do you think you were better, worse at any specific point? Yeah, rook h2 here. Interesting. So if they take, I take back, and I'm attacking their pawn first. So that's pretty good. Yeah, I never looked at rook h2, which is unfortunate because I looked at rook h2 like 2 moves later, like after, or rook h3, like a move or two later. Yeah, move 28. Did you think rook d1 was bad? Move 28. Let's see how it helped me really. You get rook d3 and my pawn is going to drop. So I figured rather get king side moving. My king was cut off the entire game. What a tragedy for me. Yeah, it did look sketchy. I thought, oh sorry, I thought knight f1 was not so good for you, and I had some chances for a win. Yeah, in-game, what would I call it? Drama. Tears, yeah. A ton of pressure, man. I thought knight, where was the knight supposed, not knight e1 was not as good as knight e5, attacking my f2 pawn. We would both lose some pawns, I think. Maybe it's better for black. Not sure. f7, sorry, I'm not flipping out, I'm not white, f7. What am I saying? What am I trying to do? Here. Yeah, man, I thought maybe I should take... Maybe this just was... Maybe the right move was jumping this way, and this pawn's just not something they can defend. Well, they can do this, I guess. I can still win it, but yeah. Oh, I'm not sure. I also thought after... What's it? Move 31. I thought King e3 gave me chances for a win, because I get the f-pawn. So 3v2. But then I didn't know how to convert. And again, my silly king. My silly king. Sorry, I'm not really looking at the chat now. I'm trying to do this lobby chat situation. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe they're just really... Well, actually, no, hang on. They did say they tried to sub and they couldn't chat, so I don't know. I'd set the duration to 0, though. You're supposed to literally be able to come in, press, and like... yeah, neither. Why do I think you can maybe just refresh the stream page? It really should allow you to chat instantly after subbing. You can say hi to the people who watched. Rook 33, Rook H. Yeah. Yeah, I looked at Rook H2. Rook C5 gives you at least one pawn back though. So I didn't know, but 2v1 is closer to a passer, so maybe better. Yeah, I think h4 was silliness. h4 was just silly billies from me. Absolute silly billies. Oh wow. Actually, oh flipping hell. Yeah, I think they were drawing chances, but I actually thought I had chances to win, right? Not looking at the engine analysis, but I really thought that black had some ways to make a win chance there. Still can't chat. No idea. Never mind. Thanks for trying. Yeah, I really thought I had some chances here, but yeah, then I found the wrong move, and now I just lost a pawn. Like my fancy plan just lost me a pawn like an absolute idiot. And I'm just worse. Maybe I was just supposed to get behind. No, but after I get behind the pawn, you literally just walk your king over. And then I can walk my king. Oh, I'm just worse. Like this whole end game is just terrible. After h4, I think I've just got nothing. Oh, sorry. After h4, I think I'm just losing. Yeah, 33 h4, I think is just losing. Yeah, yeah. Rook h3 is bad news. Yeah, yeah. No, I think I just absolutely stupid. Absolutely stupid. Queens on felt like I had a good game still, but I didn't know how to continue. You seem to see all the threats. Oh, okay, hang on, yeah, so he's got an idea about the queen times. Queen d5, yeah, no. Yeah, no, I just didn't see where I was going with it. Chances were kind of dying out. Maybe I was hasty. Maybe the chances continued. Yo, 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 yo. Ah, thanks, Jordan. Have a good time. Be safe. Thanks a lot for coming past the stream. Same. Felt like I did, but perhaps all relied on you missing something. Alright, Gigi. Yeah, it was. Ah, man. It was good fun. Or chatting too. Yeah, that was a nice time. Nice of them to hang out. I'll send them the stream and my analysis later on and stuff as well. Alright, everyone. Let's see. Thanks for the game. Yeah, it was fun times. I'm 129 views. Wow. Small question for anyone still in the stream. Um, how's the mic? How's the levels? Is it acceptable? Is it too loud or too soft? Just while I have anyone who could maybe tell me, because I adjusted this before this stream, so would be good to know, but no big concern if you're not sure. So I'm going to put some music back on. Put a little music on, and then I'm going to quickly run through chat. I'm not going to read all of it. I don't think I have time for it. I can hear fine, but I'm not picking. Yeah, thanks, man. You've never said anything. My other friend always said that there's something there. Hey, Ravine, thank you very much. I appreciate it. Glad to hear. Okay, hang on. So I'm not going to do heavy analysis by myself because I want to actually go dissect this. I'll just quickly, um, maybe I'll move this to a study so I don't see, because I can't move pieces here. I want to show you the two lines I was expecting. Hang on. Oh, I have to go to the analysis board. Okay, hang on. I don't want to see anything. uh, wait. I'm just going to look at the corner at the bottom here. Wait, study, continue the study. Alright, here we go. Create a new study. Here we go. Okay, I didn't see anything. Nice following the mic. Awesome. Thanks a lot, Greg. That's great news. I will definitely keep it this way then, because I was told my mic is actually really soft. And it was soft. I had reduced the decibels by like 20 or something. But yeah. Anyway, and also you can now tell me if the music is a good volume or not, because now I'm playing around with that as well. Anyway, let me just show you quickly the line that I expected, because it's a really fun one. Alright, so this is the Sicilian, this is the Barman variation, and oh, it's the Alpine Sicilian, sorry. Here, 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 our opponent in literally like a day ago, they played Knight BD, and after the opponent took, they played here. And this is a super cool queen sack line. You take the bishop, they take your queen, you take the knight with check, they take with their queen probably, and you castle along, pinning the bishop to the queen. So if you count the material now, I've got these guys or like this guy, whichever way you want to look at it, for the queen, because I'm about to take this bishop off the board as well. And this is like -1 or something like that. At the master level is really good, but obviously masters know how to play with 3 minors. Yeah, so I was expecting this, really fun. I'm going to take this off. I don't want to spoil anything for myself. But then they played knight a3, which I don't know. The other thing I was expecting is maybe in this situation they would take, and then you basically have to take, and you can interpose basically any of these moves here, e5, knight f6, and long castle. You don't have to use any of them in specific order. They all seem to be basically the same, but just as an example, like this, and then here, and then you go, oh, hang on, maybe I play e5 first, here or here or something, and then I don't know, like I'm supposed to play here, and I'm supposed to get my bishop and my rook out, and there's actually like an idea where like launch the pawns. I've never played this position, I just saw it while I was looking around. You can increase the music a teeny bit. Okay, hang on. Cool stuff, let me do that. Oh, I actually can't, hang on. I have to increase the music on the actual... How's that? I made it a tiny bit louder. I like the music level 2, I can hear it, but it's not distracting. Okay, maybe not too loud then. Okay. Yeah, I never actually listened to my own streams properly. Like I'd always just like continue on, so I'm not comparing it the way that other people would. So thank you very much. I'm using headphones to listen. All right, fair enough. All right, so this was like the second variation I expected. Let's get back into the game itself. Knight a3, I don't know what's going on here. What I do know is that once the knight jumps, I should take the pawn because this knight c3 is no longer on the board. So take here, and this knight jump isn't a threat. It is theory though, I think, so I castle long. And like they said, they were still into theory still until here. And this is also where I was a bit like, alright, time to start thinking. And I took a lot of time to figure out a plan. I took 12 minutes. I took forever to make my next move. I do think e6 is fine. My other options were what? I didn't like this. Oh, hang on, because this doesn't work, because this is check. That was the thing that upset me. Oh, but then I can do this. Oh, I never saw that I can take backward. Oh, I'm so upset with myself. Here, 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 and there. Yo. Actually, you probably wouldn't do that because I can check your king and you have to run your king in circles, right? That's not good. So probably in this situation you just castle and then come e5 and I'm coming out with my bishop. I don't know, you have to move your queen. Wow, okay. Maybe do this then. Yeah, and then I do e5 and then you castle. Bishop out, stuff and things. I'm up a piece in this situation though, so damn, that's probably not good. Alright, so I thought this was not going to work because of this, but clearly I didn't look correctly. I also thought this might be a move, but again, like, after these things, I just didn't really know what exactly... What am I doing here, you know? You can take... And then I have to take, and then you move your queen over here, and all my pawns are semi-hanging. And if I take here, then this is not great for me. Oh, and I'm not defending this pawn. Oh man, okay, yeah, so this wasn't good either. So e6 probably okay. I feel like this is kind of forced. I think this was a great move to find for me. Bishop c5 made me feel like I had no ideas. Take, and here... Yeah, this was okay too. Yo, I really wanted to take in a different way, but it just seemed unnecessary. Here... Rook over. I think they moved the wrong rook over. I'm really unsure why they didn't move the a-rook. This is probably a bit of an inaccuracy by white. This was a move I didn't see coming, but b5 I think was nice. Making them take, so I still have the file. Yeah, and here they say I could have done this, which is fair, because I'm protecting all the things that are under attack. I'm not sure what they would have done. But I just didn't feel I had anything. That was really the frustration. I am currently in this situation threatening this though, so they would have to either move their rook over to this side of the board. Actually, that might be a good... then I would probably do this here. No. Then this is hanging. I have to do this maybe. Yeah. Unsure. I mean, I honestly still think that black is just slightly better. Practically, I've got more to play for here, but I just didn't know what to do, so... Took here, yeah, so this is what I expected. Knight e5. Knight e5, hitting a pawn I can't defend, right? So I basically have to keep going. Like maybe I come to the back here. Maybe you defend it, maybe you don't. I thought you would like take, for instance. I would take. Maybe you check me. I move up. I don't know. I thought this was hanging as well for some reason. I don't really know. Hey, look, a draw. Uh, yeah, so here I think I'm better. I expected this, but I still thought I was slightly better. Here and here, all of these moves look pretty okay. I can go like this. I can go over. Maybe in that case I should do this, because then if you come... Oh, hang on. I can do it either way, right? Here, here, and I can go here. And if you go here, I can do this. Yeah. Anyway, I thought I was better here. That move made me... Knight e1, sorry, I said f1 in the chat. That was incorrect. Not good. Yeah, so here I think they said, what about this? But like, what about it? You know, your king's still gonna come in. Like, if I put some moves on the board, right? Now my pawn's hanging. Now I have to do this. Now my rook's hanging. And now I can't, like, check you and take anything. That's why I didn't do this. Maybe I was supposed to go here then. They would take. They would have to take, I guess. Yeah, I don't know. So I didn't think that was worth it. But what if I just took with the pawn instead of the... with the rook instead of the pawn? Yeah, I don't know. The third rank doesn't look like it offers me anything. That was kind of the big problem for me here. The second rank, clearly my rook's attacking some stuff. But I just couldn't find the right attack. Maybe I just do this? Or even back here, like just do nothing. And then I'm hitting this pawn. And you can't defend it except with a move like this. And then I'm coming in here, I guess. I don't really know what I'm doing. Ay. Alright. Yeah, and so this was still pretty good. This actually I think is good for black. I've got a 3-on-2 majority here. My king is cut off, but I feel like eventually you're going to have to move it. A stupid king. That was decided all the way back here where I thought my king has to be on that side of the board. It definitely didn't. But I didn't want to walk into this. This felt like a bad idea, you know? But I guess then the knight also can't go anywhere. Well, you can go there, I guess. Attack this pawn. Then I defend. Then you can attack the pawn again. But it's still defended. What would I do in this case? Not sure. Unclear. Probably I would jump my knight out. So hit this pawn if you defend it. Oh, I can't jump here. I have to jump there. So maybe I have to push. And then do this to get into this square. Ay. I also still have the same plan like I played in the game. Alright, I will look at this a little bit more in detail later. Thank you everyone who came past and supported me in this frustrating loss. It was a very, very fun game though. My computer, my cell phone will just get its stuff together. Come on. There we go. Alright. It's midnight. It's time for me to go to bed. Thanks again everyone for coming past. Hope you guys had a good time. I had a good time. I also had an emotional time losing, but that is life. I realized I messed up the header slightly. All these things happen. See you guys in the next one. Stay safe and check out the channel if you want. Besides the live streams, I'm making a little content on the side every now and then as well, so if you're curious about that, check it out. And I'll also maybe have another live stream coming up this weekend, just covering some games if I have a bit of time. Cheetah's just sending like a million things. I appreciate it, Cheetah, but we're not going to play right now. I'm definitely chest out for a little bit. I need a break. Cool man, be safe. Thanks a lot for sticking around. And if you haven't played your game yet, good luck for your game. Alright, see everyone. Bye bye and be safe.